Aries, welcome. Cardinal fire. Leaders of the zodiac. The warriors, the emperors, the action takers, the ones that get things done. The ones with the passion and the highly sexually charged energy. Welcome. Okay, interesting. I have the ram on the front as we talk about Aries. So let's do your 4 directions reading for the Lionsgate energy that's coming up August 8th and will be around for a while. The new solar new year. Dang, the ram just keeps coming up. Lets me know we're right on time. Top of the deck, first card. So I hope you are well. I first want to just clear and protect this space. So we're asking the angels, our ancestors, divine guides, and spirit, divine, benevolent, high vibrational frequency energy. We are asking for your assistance in transmitting a clear, defined, and protected message, a protected portal with your light, so that we can receive the messages for the collective of Aries for their highest good, their highest manifestation. In great appreciation, honor, and gratitude, we say Amen. I say Amen Ra, where Amen came from. And we're first going to pull an animal totem card that we're not going to read to the end, kind of like a surprise ending. See if the whole confirmation of the whole reading. So, you know what? Actually, I don't want to do that. I don't want to flip out the card. Okay. Let's see if anything comes out. Because sometimes I get like 3 of these animal totem cards. And we'll just take it. That's funny. Okay. All right. I'm going to leave this here. And we're going to talk about this at the end. Alrighty then. Let's start with the Native Heart Healing Oracle. Based off of indigenous wisdom with mandalas and sacred geometry for healing and raising your vibration. And the 4 directions, the 4 great powers within, north, south, east, and west, wisdom, introspection, illumination, and innocence. Also, you know, mind, body, soul, feelings, that kind of energy. They are associated with the seasons, the 4 directions as well. But if you're more interested in the 4 directions, you are welcome. There's plenty of information, right? We have the world at our fingertips. And I like this reading because it kind of covers all of, you know, the bases of where we're at. So we have north, we have east, south, and west. Bottom of the deck, we have the Dream Shield. Now, how effing beautiful for the energy of the Lion's Gate, because this is, I believe, fire energy, eagle medicine. It's an 8. So here's the Lion's Gate is on the 8th. And this is the Dream Shield. And I'm being guided to, thank you, Spirit. I'm being guided to read the Dream Shield, because this is the overall energy of your reading. And this is a good one. Yeah, it's a good one. Okay, so let's read this. Pay attention to your dreams. Let your mind drift to a solution and an easy conversation. The medicine of this mandala is now at your side. The symbolism of the dream shield existed amongst many ancient Native American tribes. A dream shield was not used in battle, but to decipher the dream state and the unconscious mind. Now, also, I just want to tell you that these cards, each and every one of these cards, are imbued with sacred geometry and color energy. If you are attracted to any of these cards, if you pause this and meditate and, you know, using the mandala as a visual, you will see the different geometry and shapes and the story it tells. And if you look, there's even like the 4 directions art within this shape. So I just wanted that to be clear. Oops. Specs, please. A dream shield was not used in battle, but to decipher the dream state and the unconscious mind. It can therefore help you to achieve your dreams. The Native Americans would share the experiences and visualizations from their dreams with the medicine man of their tribe, and a dream shield would be created to represent their soul's evolution and path. In many instances, this would be depicted through a medicine wheel on the shield. This mandala speaks of awareness and illumination, the medicine of Eagle and the East. It brings forth a higher perspective and a deepening connection with the great spirit world. The geometry within the center of this mandala outlines the many sacred roads we take through the medicine wheel to return to our universal self. Be aware of the messages within your dreams and raise your awareness of the impact they have on your waking world. Do not allow yourself to be caught up in, too close to, or too entwined with the coming and goings of life. Be in this world, but not of it. Comes to mind. Be aware of the messages within your dreams and raise your awareness of the impact they have on your waking world. Do not allow yourself to be caught up in, too close to, or entwined with the coming and goings of life. Instead, this card is asking you to soar as the eagle to a higher vantage point where you can see your life's path and the paths within the world around you. You are the warrior taking your own journey upon the red road. Yes, you are. And your planet energy is Mars is the color red as well. Not a warrior of battle. You are the warrior taking your own journey upon the red road. Not a warrior of battle, but a champion of your dreams and the creator of your world. Beautiful. So on this day and moving forward, wear your dreams, those achieved and those awaiting fruition, with humility to inspire you to become the great, big-hearted warrior of your own journey upon the red road home. And before I even started this, it's interesting, like right before when I was shuffling the cards, I was remembering the story of the man who invented the sewing machine. And there was, I think it was the needle. He couldn't figure out something about the needle, how to hold the needle in place or how to get the needle to move. It had something to do with the needle. And he went to sleep and he had this dream. And something in the dream showed him, I don't know if it was just like abstract or if it was direct, and he woke up and he knew what to do. So there is, definitely a way to draw answers and solutions to yourself through your dreams, or just even before you go to sleep, setting an intention like I would like an answer, or a solution, to this issue. It's worked before for me, but anyway, I just wanted to say that. But listen to this. The key elements are the golden ray, the soul star chakra. The golden ray is the divine masculine, which Aries is very much a masculine energy. Divine masculine is represented by the sun, which is fire. Solar plexus chakra, fire, the sun, the divine masculine, courage, dreams, your goals, creativity, and peaceful sleep. Now, what I love about this is we have the solar plexus chakra in your emotional energy. So you better stop. So this is this house of the south. This is your innocence. This is your emotions, your heart energy, your feelings, what's going on in that realm. Empowerment, live in joy, and stand your ground. Radiant one, step within your personal pyramid where your empowered self awaits. This card brings you the empowering energy of the solar plexus chakra. Your soul has been called forth Your soul has called forth this mandala as you have allowed yourself to step outside of your power and your joy, thus depleting your energy levels and undermining your self-worth. Release any feelings of confusion or remorse by simply allowing them to fall away. Take this opportunity to remember your brilliance. Step back within your power and take up the reins of life again with joy at your side. Your power is not a force outside of yourself. It is a power that lives within you. It is a core aspect of your very being. How synchronistic. So there, it seems there's some feelings. So you've stepped outside of certain knowledge about yourself or belief in yourself and your power. I mean, it's probably only temporary, I would say. And it's also, you know, it happens to all of us. It's normal, but you're being, live in joy, and release any feelings of, like it said, I just want to, and since we have this correlation between the fire and the sun and the solar plexus chakra, there's definitely, I wanted to definitely read this and make sure that we're covering, because I want you to understand too, we have this, I have this book, Chakra Healing, right? So the solar plexus chakra, above the sacral chakra is the chakra that corresponds with our personality, self-esteem, and sense of worth. When it is in harmony, when it is out of harmony, we have a need to dominate and control, have a great need for prestige and keeping up appearances, and we function through the world with deep feelings of inadequacy. In short, we do not respect ourselves and may even manifest self-hatred. We may give away our power to others, leaving us with no sense of self. When it is in harmony, we feel whole, centered in who we are, know our self-worth, cultivate our personal power in healthy ways, and are in touch with our inner warrior. There is a balance between spiritual and material worlds. We develop tolerance and acceptance of ourselves and others and feel inner peace and calm. And it's funny that we have the inner and spiritual worlds, and we have the solar plexus chakra and the dream shield. So, you know, this is about your dreams and your personal power. I'm getting, you know, fire energy, Ace of Wands, Page of Wands energy. And again, this is you. This is your natural element. Very interesting. Other names, third chakra and the power chakra. The location 2 inches above the navel. Color is yellow. Element is fire. Affirmation is I can. You can do it. You can. Physical body parts, abdomen, stomach, upper intestines, liver, gallbladder, spleen, and middle spine. The life lesson. So that's the area around your solar plexus chakra. That your solar plexus chakra, whether it's aligned or out of balance or out of whack, can cause physical symptoms in those areas. But those are the areas it affects. The life lesson is to experience the depth of who we are with self-empowerment and self-esteem to live our life task or soul's life purpose. Physical dysfunction, arthritis, gastric or duodenal ulcers, colon/intestinal problems, pancreatitis/diabetes, chronic or acute indigestion, anorexia or bulimia, liver or adrenal dysfunction, fatigue, hepatitis, diabetes. Mental emotional issues, trust, fear, intimidation, self-esteem, self-confidence, self-respect, care of self and others, responsibility for making decisions, sensitivity to criticism, and personal honor. Possible causes of energy blocks, stuffed or repressed anger, issues of control, especially in areas related to power. Crystals are yellow citrine, amber, yellow topaz, yellow tiger's eye, yellow agate, rutilated quartz, essential oils, lemon, lavender, rosewood, Roman chamomile, and rosemary. Now, I have a little yellow citrine here. So I'm just going to go ahead and and it's interesting, 3-sided. And I'm going to go ahead and put that on there because we have the personal power pyramid. And then what I want to do, Queen of the Moon Oracle. Whoa. All right. So, yes, of course, wisdom. Beautiful. Bottom of the deck from the Queen of the Moon, Oracle for guiding through lunar and seasonal changes. We have pleasure. You know, things are about to feel real good for you. Now, again, the Lion's Gate is a celestial alignment. The star Sirius, known as the dog star, aligns with our sun on the 8th, and I think a few other planets. But it's a celestial alignment. You know, it creates, again, a portal. You can go ahead and there's plenty of information out there about it. But so this is a chance to really transform, leave some things behind, work with the energies of the stars. But look at this. Just look at how good. Pleasure, opening to pleasure, feeling pleasure. You know, I just feel things are about to feel real good here. You've got the solar plexus chakra going off. And it's a beautiful thing. But here, oh, I just saw the Emperor card too. You know, the Moon card that you got for the solar plexus in the south position of innocence, emotions, feelings, heart-centered energy. You have wisdom. And this is about, it's interesting, this is about applying your knowledge and experience. The wisdom that you've gained through the life that you've lived, everything that you've been through that has made you and taught you who you are. This is also for some of you, this is a card of, you know, if there's someone in your life who is a wise teacher, a mentor, somebody you look up to, you know, when you're in a situation, it's always, you know, I shouldn't say it's always, but it's good to have people in your life that you can look to, that you think are wise, people that are older than you, who have maybe lived a little longer, have a little more. It's always good to have those people, but we have wisdom, solar plexus chakra, the number 22 with the number 39. Interesting. So you have a lot of power. You have a lot of your power, and of course that's so Aries, right? Like the ram, you know, you rule over the head. You you know, thinking, debating, butting heads. You know, your cardinal fire. You are the one with the spark, the originator, the new idea. So it's just interesting that wisdom comes out, because that's part of your strength, you know, whatever you feel about your life or how it's turned out or who you are or where you are now. It was all to teach you. It's all knowledge and experience that gets applied as wisdom. So we're going to go ahead and take the Light Seers Tarot. And we're going to do the same thing. Yeah. Beautiful. Bottom of the deck. The Queen of Wands. Okay, so male or female? I mean, this can represent a female, you know, fire sign. Aries, right? That's interesting because the Queen of Wands came out before when I was just shuffling the cards. The Queen of Wands, like, this is fire energy, first of all. And this is someone who's really, I mean, this is such solar plexus energy. This is someone who is, who has cultivated their inner power, has got it. She figured it out, you know, she figured out how to make fire. You know what I mean? This is someone, this is the Phoenix energy. This is, and again, we have pleasure here. This is someone who is very sensual and sexual. It's fire energy. Ooh, we got the power underneath. Yeah, we got the full moon power card. Yeah, you about to feel real good. I feel like you about to be in your power. Wow. Yeah. And the Queen of Wands is creative, bold, expressive. She knows her power, her gifts. She shares with others. She's got this black cat here, which is a symbol of good luck. She's attractive. She attracts abundance. She attracts opportunity. She's almost magnetic. very positive, very optimistic, you know, with the solar plexus card here. Yeah, someone, and this is her this is her in her power. And this is the element of fire. This is you, Aries, being in your power, cultivating it, nurturing it, manifesting, beginning to master, because we had self-mastery under the, which is also a 2. Interesting. Lots of 2s and 8s and 4s in your reading so far. But this is great. This is exciting. And this is, you know, I just feel like this is signifying a time again. And this is so funny. This is fire. This is Leo season. Some of you, something amazing, an opportunity, a blessing, a wish, a gift, a breakthrough, a release, something possibly in Leo season is going to happen for you. Either you're going to create that shift or something's going to come in during August, the next couple of weeks. But either way, we got another 8 here with, because you have the dream shield is 8. This is 8. And this is the 8 of Swords. And, we might have to come back to this. It might resonate more, but the 8 of Swords, this is mental energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's, you know, communication, perception, ideas, thinking, you know, choices. And it's, you know, this is a card of being stagnant, being stuck, not being able to move, make a move, because there's something that needs to be seen. There's something that needs to be understood. To release you. Like, I feel like there's, and I just, solar plexus chakra. I'm gonna come back to this because this 8 of Swords isn't clear to me yet. Maybe you can't see. Maybe you need to see how wise and powerful you are. Maybe, you know, that's why the Queen of Wands here is here. See the light. When you see yourself doing this, that's when, you know, you release yourself. You break the stagnancy. And maybe some of you have worries, doubts, fears, beliefs, memories that are holding you in place, that are keeping you from making a move or from doing something. Because like in this picture, her hands are free. And she's doing something. She's reaching for the moon almost. So let's come back to that. But up here in the mental energy, the north, which is, you know, where we make choices, what's on our mind, what we're thinking about. We have the record keeper. 4 energy, lots, like I said, excuse me, lots of 2s and 4s and 8s. And the record keeper, I mean, again, there's this wisdom, there's this knowledge, information, there's music up here, there's musical notes. I don't know if you can see them because it's very faint. You know, this is a card of your divine blueprint. Again, we had your knowledge and experience, your life here, and the wisdom that it has given you. It's like it's time. It's time for you to walk your path with the record keeper. And there it is right there, the path. Another 8. So now we have 8, 8, 8 here 3 times. So this fire season of Leo, the sun, it's just kind of like with the moon. You know, it's interesting because the moon is water energy, Cancers. It's the ruling planet for Cancers, but it affects all water signs because moon is water energy. So Pisces and Scorpio, and the same with Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. You're all fire, and the sun is fire. So even though that's Leo's ruling planet, it affects Leo and Sagittarius and Aries as well, I feel very much. And I love this because this is the illuminated path. The way is opening. The universe has used its well, actually, it might not even be the universe. There's something a goal, a dream, something you are going to manifest. You are going to discover something about your power, your abilities, your gifts, your abundance. But this is the path. This is the divine opening a path for you, love. It's time to walk your path. And it's like you're just kind of walking along your path. Almost looks like the same person, right? In this, you're walking your path, and you know, suddenly there's like this illuminate, like, where did this come from? Where did this opportunity, how did this way open? Accepting where you're acknowledging that you need to change and grow and begin to love ourselves more completely. The direction of our lives begins to change. I am open and responsive to the opening of a way. The way is open for you. The path is illuminated. Begin the journey now. Respond and take action. We must be courageous and move forward. And we had the dream shield, which is about having the courage to walk your path, follow your dreams, achieve your dreams, with the Queen of Wands here and pleasure. Shut it. Here we go. Imagine we are lost in a dark forest and can hardly see. There is no visible path, and every way looks exactly the same. We feel burdened by shadows and are not sure we should even move because we are so paralyzed by fear and uncertainty. That's what the paralysis is. It's funny that you have 8 and 8 in north and south above each other, balancing. I love it. Then the sunshine somehow breaks through the clouds and leaf canopy, and there ahead is a path illuminated in golden light. It is clear now. Aries, I don't even know what to say. It's so beautiful. It is clear now the direction we should head. The path is not only visible, but it is inviting us forward. And so instead of just standing there, we can't wait to step onto it and move forward. The path is lit now, and it is time to walk upon it. Your divine plan. Whatever you came here to do, whatever you came here to add, whatever you came here to be, you know, some of you, your knowledge and wisdom, your experience and the knowledge from living life is needed. But whatever your divine blueprint is, it's time. The time is now. Perhaps you've been waiting. I just want to get the energies of the record keeper, your divine path, shared learning, the wisdom of an elder. So we have the wisdom card in the path here, both speaking of the wisdom of an elder. So there may be an elder coming into your life. Might even come through in a dream. It might be an ancestor. But there is definitely someone who you can... it's time to release this fear. That's why this came up with the solar plexus chakra. It's time for you to stand in your power and stand your ground. Whatever this paralysis, these fears, because it's already been decided. Look at that. It's time to answer the calling to your authentic self, your true self. It's time to be called up. It's time to release and renew. Judgment. That's major arcana. This is the only major arcana I see on the table. Judgment. It's time. You're being called. And also we have pleasure on the bottom. Do you know how amazing this must feel? To release, to be renewed, reborn, a new life, judgment, that energy. This is beautiful. You're being released from this paralysis. It's time to, release yourself from this not being able to move forward. It's really time to achieve your dreams. It's really time for you to, and maybe for some of you, you are the wisdom. You are the wise elder, Aries. It might be time for you, people. You are needed. The wisdom of your knowledge and experience is needed. I think that's just so beautiful. So let's get down to illumination, you know, your guidance, your illumination, the medicine of the East. We have North and South now. We're going to do East. And, you know, East is where the sun rises. And remember, we have the medicine of the East with the eagle, which is, you know, the eagle is considered medicine of the highest order. A medicine of a very high order according to the Lakota wisdom. So we have, and it's just so interesting with, I swear, Aries, you always get water energy. So you're being guided to surrender, to, because remember, the path is being open for you. We have the seahorse, which is used on the coat of arms of nobility. And this is about allowing the flow, going with the flow, embracing change, radical change, and embracing change and radical trust. Going with the flow. This is surrendering to whatever this is that's calling you. Surrendering to that flow, surrendering to that pull, surrendering to your power, surrendering to the divine plan, surrendering whatever issues, problems, surrendering this to the universe, whatever these worries, these doubts, these fears, these obstacles that keep you from moving forward, keep you from walking your path. I'm going to make sure it's, radical trust is necessary right now. Trusting your intuition, trusting your higher power, trusting spirit, allowing sudden change, radical trust, and graceful submission to fate. Divine unfoldment. Love it. Yeah. Something is unfolding for you, clearly, with this Judgment card here. And it's interesting, too, because we have both these energies, two different decks of, like, going up, going higher. Like you're being called up almost. But it's time for you to step into your power, and your power comes from your life experience, your knowledge, and your wisdom. You have you're a wise person. Some of you have some very wise people around you, but surrender, trust this time right now, because, and then here's interesting, because this card always reminds me of the Queen of Wands too. Will. You have the will to make the changes you need. You have the power to manifest what you want. Right? And we have the will. So action, this is will and action equals success, equal that manifestation. And surrender. Maybe it's even saying surrender your will. But what we have here is the Three of Pentacles. Cooperation, collaboration, teamwork. Yeah, the universe wants to work with you. You have the will and the willpower, hence the solar plexus chakra, to make the changes that you need to manifest. Because Pentacles are Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. They represent manifestations. They represent earth energy, goals, dreams, money. And these three people are working together, putting all their skills together to create something. Expand, synergize. And it's in surrender is 30. This is 3. This is 13. Lots of 3s. But yeah, I feel like there's work with the universe. There's like a collaboration. I mean, sometimes the Three of Pentacles can be a project, a new skill, a new ability, applying a skill or ability, a project, a collaboration. But I really feel like there's something an energy that wants to help you manifest, that wants to work with you. And it has to do with you surrendering, having radical trust right now, because there's a change in a change that's coming, or that the change will come. I just feel like there's a team, like there's the universe, the divine wants to collaborate with you. It wants to help you. It wants to work with you to manifest your goals and dreams. And they're asking you to surrender and trust in that energy, and trust in your own will to make those changes. And it's interesting because, like, you know, action and will, put them together, equal success, equal that change. Very interesting. On the west side, which is the physical, the introspection, the action you're going to take, it has to do with your body, or just the things that you do, the actual action that you take. You know, we have the Queen of Wands here. We have the ancient Dragonfly, which is a 28, is the 10 of completion. And this is the energy of breaking a cycle, breaking a bad habit, releasing old energy, and using the dragonfly as kind of like a visual to do that. Releasing, and then the dragonfly takes away that energy and takes it up to the moon and transmutes it, you know. But this is the ancient dragonfly, beautiful energy of completion. Yeah, it's time. It's time. And look, it's time to release these burdens. This is that heaviness, those obstacles. This reminds me of the 10 of Wands. And this is the release of these burdens, these obstacles, this heaviness, it's always something. But again, this resilience goes back to part of your wisdom. You know, the path that you walked in life. I know for a fact, for a lot of you, it was hard as shit. I know. I have Aries in my life. My significant other is an Aries. My cousin is an Aries. You know what I mean? We've all been through shit. We've all carried these burdens, but you kept moving. You didn't give up. You kept going forward. And the things that were placed upon your back just made you stronger, wiser. You know, there's a saying, there's a hip hop group where I grew up called the Rec Center, and their record label they were under was Rotten Soil, because rotten soil produces some of the best crops. Sometimes we have to push up through that rotten soil, through that darkness to get to the light. But it made you strong and it made you resilient. And now it's time to release it, my friend. Because you got a new path. And even if you can't, I'm telling you right now, even if you can't see a way out, that's why you surrender it. You can't see the path opening. You can't see the release. You can't see the way out. That's not for you to figure out. That's for the divine. That's in the divine plan. You just stay positive in your power, watching the signs, surrendering, trusting, and keep walking forward. And, you know, the divine is going to find a way, but they're ready for you to walk your path. They're ready for you, you know, to release the old, to break the cycle, to break the habit, the bad habit, to release what no longer serves you, release the past. Resilience. You've been strong and resilient. And there it is, my friend. There's the release, the 10 of Swords. The release of, you know, this. 10 of Swords is everything that you've been through. The 10 of Swords is that which does not kill us makes us stronger. You know, and look how she's facing the sun. She's facing east. She's facing the dawn, the new day. The storm is gone. It has cleared out. 10 of Swords is everything. It's betrayal. It's lies. It's fears, worries, doubts. It's just a horrible, dark time in your life where you just feel like, you know, it's mental energy. So it's just like you're constantly, you know, in a state of like being all up in your head, worrying, thinking, fearing, overthinking. But, you know, 10 of Swords, it's a completion. It's funny that it came out with this, which is 2 10s, 20. It's time to release the past. It's time to let it go because it's over. The storm is over. Not to say that you're never going to deal with anything, but this part of your life, you walked your path. You learned what you needed to learn. You were forged by the fire, pun intended. And now it's over. It's time for you to face east. It's time for you to face a new dawn, a new day, and surrender. Surrender to your intuition, surrender to your radical trust. I love it. And the animal totem card. So again, I don't know if I went over it. The star Sirius is a star that is 26 times larger than our sun, but it's further away. So the Lion's Gate, the star Sirius, for those who don't know, I'll just give it a brief, once over, and you can go ahead and look it up if you want to know more. There's plenty of information out there, plenty of people doing, astrology and readings about this time of year right now. But so it's a celestial alignment. There's other planets that align as well, but the star Sirius, again, 26 times larger than our sun, but it's farther away. So the star Sirius is referred to as the dog star. So that's where we get the dog days of summer, because this star that's 26 times bigger than our sun and further away is aligning with our sun. And on the 8th of August, this message is timeless, but on the 8th of August, 2022, if you watch, and I'm probably around then, but around that day too, if you watch the sunrise, you can see a red dot rising with our sun, and that's the star Sirius, and that's where we get the dog days of summer. And then there's all this extra magnetic energy. That's when you see those clear skies, but there's one huge mountainous cloud, and it's got electricity going off in front of it. So it's a celestial alignment. So I just wanted to, with the fire and the sun and the facing east. So you might want to make a ritual or make it a point to experience this and look into it more. But the animal totem card, which I would be on the lookout, be aware of how this comes into your awareness, this animal, the rabbit. Power, abundance, heroism, seasons, and cycle of life. Like, stop it. Everything we were just talking about. Power, solar plexus chakra, the dream shield, abundance. You know what I mean? The universe wants to help you manifest this abundance. They want you to trust and embrace this change, to assert your will. But yeah, power, abundance, heroism. So Aries, seasons. Yeah, this season is over. This season is over. And then we're going, summer is going to be ending soon. We're going to be going into September. I think this is going to be a really powerful time for you, Aries, the more you embrace it. This season is over. This season of this struggle, these burdens, it's over. Trust that change. West and East, that's balancing. They're asking you to trust this change and to release. And to trust that if you release this energy, keep moving forward, keep being optimistic. I mean, look what's waiting. Look at this. Pleasure and power. This is that phoenix energy. That's that transformation. So let's read. In the Chinese zodiac, let's see if I can read this. The rabbit is the most propitious sign. Those born under the rabbit are thought to have considerable power. In many cultures, the rabbit is a lunar creature with feminine energies whose outline can be seen in the face of the full moon. Many Native American rabbit myths tell of the hare returning the sun to the sky and restoring warmth, the pattern of day and night, and the seasons and prosperity. The rabbit in this painting is a moon goddess venerated by the Ugric peoples of Western Siberia. Although this goddess can assume many forms, the hare is sacred to her. So that may relate or resonate in different ways, but be careful be aware of how this little being comes into your life, and let it be let it be a confirmation, an affirmation, a sign from the universe, whether someone's talking about it, whether you see a picture, whether you actually come in contact with a rabbit. It's an affirmation from the universe. 4444. We just passed on the time. I was going to say something else. What was I going to say? You may even see a rabbit in your dream. You know what's interesting is I just looked down here. I've never noticed this. I love it when something new comes out in my cards. It's so magical. I've never noticed this before. A frog. It looks like a rabbit, a frog, and a tiger. I don't know, but I just thought I'd show that to you. So also the moon, we had 4 super moons, May, June, July, and August. The full moon in August. 2022 will be the last of 4 super moons in a row. So this has been a very powerful period for us to release, renew, and to achieve our dreams. This is such a beautiful reading. It's time for you to walk your path. The divine is assisting you. It was part of the divine plan all along. So let it go. And believe in yourself. Because this is what's coming for you, buds and budettes. This is what's coming for you. Pleasure. Feeling good, feeling light, experiencing new forms of pleasure because of the prosperity, because of this change, because of this new season. It's going to feel so good. So if you're in the darkness right now, if you're carrying this heavy burden and you can't move forward, just trust and know that you have the will and the power to make the changes you need to manifest a new season in your life. And the stars are aligned for that for you, Aries. So I hope that you take advantage of it. As always, this is about your intuition. This is about what you sense, what you feel, what you resonate with. Use your discernment, use your spiritual discernment and your intuition, especially working with the spirit realm. Just make sure you're being clear and protected. I'm clearing your space, staying protected, placing protection around you, because we live in a spiritual universe. We're dealing with spirits on both sides of the spectrum, all kinds of the spectrum. So you are a spiritual being. Just, protect yourself and remember that, this is about you developing your intuition, you getting in touch with your divine messages, and soon enough, you won't be checking in on anybody's channel for messages, because you'll already know. Most of the people that I used to follow, that I used to read for, I don't even, occasionally, like when I'm feeling like unclear and I look up a reading and they'll be right on point. It's like they're talking right to me, and then I'll try to tap into their readings later. I'm like, nope, not getting anything. Because now I just look at the titles and I'm like, yep, thought that yesterday, thought that last week, felt that, see that, know that, because that's what it's about. And so just remember, it's always about you, but pleasure. A new season of pleasure. Walk it. Thank you, Aries.